Hey guys, as most of you know, Beachbody just released its newest program called Country Heat, and instead of sending out a bunch of messages for everyone who's been curious about it, I figured a video was easier, especially if you're a visual learner like I am. So let me just kind of talk about what it is. So Country Heat is the newest dance workout, and I hesitate to compare it to Size because with Size, the entire workout, you're actually learning a full dance routine, and then the last 3 to 6 minutes, you're dancing the full routine all together at one time. Country Heat is a little bit different. It is obviously to country music, which first I thought I was like, I don't like country, but the songs they pick are super fun and they actually make you want to dance to them. So that's why I've kind of enjoyed it. But what they do in this one is every dance has like a 15 to 20 minute step tutorial where they teach you the 22 steps you're going to be doing throughout the workout. And then there's about a half an hour of the actual workout. And in the actual workout, they only do 2 steps at a time. So they'll do 1 step, do the second step, and then combine them, and then you move on. So it's a lot easier to catch hold of. And then once you know the steps, they're not really that complicated. So once you know the steps, then you can just kind of roll and put your own little funk to it, get a little attitude, which is kind of the funnest part. So that's why I like it. The other thing I really love about it, as most of you guys know, I'm having some serious issues with my knee. So a lot of the workouts, even if they have a little bit of lunging, a little bit of jumping, I haven't been able to do them. This workout has levels. So there are some dance moves where you can actually jump and hop and really get into it, or you can stay low and you're still going to get the workout. So I've actually been able to do all the dance routines so far without any problems with my knee, which is saying a lot. So those are kind of the benefits of the workout. When you get the program, if you get a challenge pack, which I highly suggest you do, I'm just going to kind of show you what you get in it. So as with every Beachbody program, you're going to get the little folio, I don't know what you want to call this, but this is kind of the entire guide right here. So within the program, you have your DVDs, and it does say in here how long the breakdown of the dance moves are and then how long the actual workouts are. Once you've done the dance breakdown once, you should be good to just kind of roll through the 23 to 30 minute workout, which is nice because it's nice and short and sweet. If you are a little more dance inclined, you can probably get away with skipping the intro, but you may not want to risk it. So depending on what time you have. So you get the workouts. They're in these 3 sections. And then this is the good stuff. Inside here is where the whole package kind of comes together. So they tell you about Shakeology, which is awesome. Love it. Then they also remind you get a free t-shirt if you complete the program. That's nice. The on-demand, you get a bonus DVD, that's dance mashups. I'm probably going to do this sometime this week. It's only a 20-minute workout, but who doesn't love mashups? Let's see what else. Oh, so this is the part I tell people because one of the biggest things is you don't want to just get 8 different workouts and just randomly do them. There is an actual structure to maximize your results. So you get this dance calendar and it tells you every single day what workout to do for, this is a 30-day program, so you'll see the 4 weeks plus 2 days. So it gives you everything kind of laid out there. There is also a copy of this online. So if you're like me and you start checking these boxes off and then forget you're going to do this again, so you need a fresh one to check off, you can always go online and print this out. And then there's also a deluxe calendar, which does things a little faster, moves you through the dances a little faster. Probably I'll do that the second round. But then this is kind of what I live for. So Beachbody doesn't just do workout programs and then throw you to the wolves. They know that without the proper nutrition and without the right calories, without the right food, all the workouts in the world aren't going to help you. It's a simple calories in, calories out thing. If you're only using 2,000 calories a day, but you're eating 3,000, even if you work out and burn 500 more, so it bumps you up to 2,500, you're still eating 3,000. That's still 500 extra. So the diet part of this is huge. Please, please, please don't ever do a Beachbody program without looking at this guy before you start. So in here, it breaks down everything. It has you do a little questionnaire to find out what calories you need. Then it has all the calorie categories. I'll move this a little closer. And then you can see how many of the color-coded proteins, fruits, vegetables, carbs you're allowed to eat. And then on the following pages, it lays out the yellow containers you can eat. Where's the red ones? This is the green, so the veggies. And it lists them from the top to bottom, it's the things that have the most nutritional benefit down to the things that are still good but not as high in nutritional value as the top ones. So personally, I try and stay in the first like 4 or 5 rows and live in that zone, but as long as you're in here, you're good. And then like the back half, it gives you different dressing recipes. It gives you food recipes. So like here's a really, they do, in this one they do like little country comfort foods, but in a healthy version, because we all love our comfort foods. So they have, let's see, like cauliflower mashed potato. Obviously it's not potatoes, but cauliflower mash. They have savory turkey and sweet potato hash. And so it gives you all the recipes, the container breakdown. It's good stuff. The container part. So this is probably by far my favorite thing about Beachbody, because I don't know about how many of you have used like a calorie counter. I've tried like 4 different calorie counters and I use it for like a week and then I just give up, because if you're making your own food, it's so hard to like figure out, like I have to Google how much is in this, and then I have to try and enter in my own personal food. I don't know if what they have in there is accurate. I don't want to get out my scale and measure my chicken every time I eat it. So that's usually for me where I fell off diet-wise. And then when I got the Beachbody containers, I was like, this is awesome. My food prep is so much easier. I cook all my food on Sunday, and then throughout the day, I just scoop my cups, dump it on my plate, and roll with it. I don't have to measure, don't have to count calories, don't have to use a separate app. It's sweet. So, okay. I live for the little things. So these are the newest containers because this is the new program. And if you were in my room during Summit, you heard me say this. I'm so excited because they added these little, you can't really see them, but they added these little nail holes so you can just pop the lids off easier. The old ones that I also have, you have to like dig in the side and like pry open. And being dramatic, it's not that difficult. But who doesn't like easier when you have it? So you have all these containers and they're kind of like the little, what are those little Russian things where they just keep popping out of each other? So then you have your yellow, and then inside your yellow, you got your orange. Same thing with these ones. You have your purple. Just gonna take them all out. Your red. Keeps going. Your blue. And then your orange. So each of these is color-coded. They come with, I don't think I brought them down here, but they come with little labels that are also color-coded. So if you're like me, I forget what red stands for. So now I know because I've done it long enough. But when I first started, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So you put like the little red sticker on it. It says protein. So when you're making your meals, if you're getting chicken, instead of like putting it on a scale, which if you're like at work, you don't have a scale. So instead of doing that, I literally just fill this up with chicken and then dump it on my plate. Move on. When I cook breakfast in the morning, I put my little veggies in here, scoop them up, put some more on top, dump it in. Super simple. Life-saving, like I can't even tell you. So these are the things that come with it, and then I don't want to call it the piece de resistance. I don't know if I even said that right, but one thing that people try and kind of get out of, but you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't, is the Shakeology. And I know a lot of people are like, oh God, not another shake. Everybody sells shakes and swears they're the best. And then you find out later they're not so much the best. This is not one of those situations. So these shakes come in your challenge pack. You're not paying for them extra. But good thing about this, I'll go there before I go about this. There's a bottom of the bag guarantee. So what Beachbody does is they literally say, buy this, use it. If you use it all and you're not convinced it was great or you didn't like it, and it was like torture the whole time, which I don't know anybody who said that. But if you really are just adamant, this was not worth your life spending time on it, even if you eat the whole thing, they will give you a refund. You just message them and say, I hated it. And they'll send you your money back for it. But chances are that's not going to happen. So the reason I love Shakeology is because it is genuinely like 100%. You can read the label, message me, and I'll send it to you. But it is made of, and it says on the front, it's made of whole foods. So you look at the recipes, and I'm just going to read off. It says flax seeds, chia seeds. I can't say quinoa. I'm terrible saying that word. You have spinach, blueberries, camu, which is this cool fruit. I looked it up. It looks pretty. And then you have, let's see, cinnamon. There's some things on here, fruits that I can't pronounce, but it's like Lu Han Guao fruits. Basically, the creators of this literally traveled around the world to find these whole foods that they can combine and make them tasty, because they told us at Summit that they had a couple of recipes that they were like, okay, if you're like one of those people that can chug back like the grassroots stuff and you love it, then you would have liked it. But for us normal people who want to enjoy what we drink, they like went through a ton of recipes to get it to this recipe, which is super delicious. And then on top of, or I guess because of all the whole fruits and the whole ingredients and all the fruits and vegetables and all that good stuff, because all that's in there, this is like the most souped up multivitamin you could ever have. And again, I can send you the label, but there's all these vitamins where you have 100%, 76% of your daily vitamins. So even though the containers are going to have you eating more fruits and, well, really more vegetables than probably most of us are used to eating, and that is going to enhance your diet probably from where it is right now. Because I know for me, if I ate one veggie a week, I was proud of myself. Now I'm having 4 servings a day. Crazy. But on top of that, you're still going to have holes in your diet, and you're still going to have vitamins that you may not be getting enough of, and this will fill in that gap. Plus it's got like 20, let me not lie, let me read. It has 16 grams of protein, so that's still a third of your daily needs of protein in addition to what you're eating. So it's not just a protein shake, it's not a meal replacement. I use it as a snack because I need my breakfast. I need to actually like bite into something. So I don't use it, but you can use it as breakfast, add it into stuff. Oh, I'm actually super excited because one of my friends made these like little protein, yummy like power ball things. And I'm actually excited because I just got my chocolate Shakeology, and I'm going to try and make like a chocolate peanut butter oat bar thing when I get that done, and make sure it actually tastes edible, because I'm not good at creating my own stuff, but I'm going to try some things out. I'll share that with you guys. But like a lot of people will mix this into brownies and just get that subtle dose of nutrition that is amazing. So that's kind of everything that comes in them, and all the challenge packs come with the DVD set, the nutrition set. Although I will say this because I didn't realize this, each program has its own nutritional requirements because they have you burning calories at a different level. Obviously, like a P90X is probably going to make you burn more calories than Country Heat is. Country Heat is still working. Like, I am sweating and breathing afterwards, but y'all know how P90X is, or Insanity. Like, you're killing yourself in those, so you're going to burn more calories. So the adjustments for each program are in those nutrition guides. So don't just like take Country Heat and then jump to Insanity and use the same requirements. Actually go through the nutrition calculations for each program and make sure you're where you need to be. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to kind of come on and share because that would have been a lot to type out. So if you have questions or are interested in either this program or other programs or the challenge packs, let me know. Like I said, this little pile that I've accumulated over here is literally everything you need, in addition to having an accountability group, which I run every single month, and the team and support of me as a coach, and then the other people that are also going through the transformations. This is everything you need to really reach the goals that you have. I was one of those people, because I'll just address this now. I was one of those people when I did Insanity after I had Malachi, so that was like 4.5 years ago. The coach that I had was like, buy the shakes, buy the shakes. I was like, hell no, I'm not paying that much money. But when I signed as a coach, it came as a challenge pack. And after the first month, I was like, yeah, I'm taking this for the rest of my life because I feel amazing. And I have energy, and it's just, like I said, you feel better when you eat better and when you do better. So I'm all for it. And like I said, it comes as part of your challenge pack anyways, so you might as well give it a shot. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.